if you look at what Activision has done with Call of Duty, with how they use the the prestige system, where you have your rank, but you also have other ranks that you can attain, where it unlocks different weapon skins, different character skins, and such like that. I believe a system like that for fighting games would appeal greatly to a casual audience and even some hardcore. I envision it being referred to not as prestige, but legacy. So in Call of Duty, for those who are unaware, once you get to the max level of your prestige, you can reset and go back to 0 and start it all again. But when you reset, you gain a permanent badge, like an emblem showcasing your status. You unlock certain operator skins and weapon skins associated with that prestige level 1. And now you're working on prestige 2. I do think something like that would really appeal to the fighting game genre as a whole. I could see Street Fighter doing it. I could see Tekken doing it. But for Tekken, I wouldn't call it prestige, because they probably wouldn't be able to, because they probably get sued in some way in terms of like confusion. It's too similar. But I would call it legacy. So as you go through, let's say if you're a Steve Fox user, let's use Shinblade, right? Because he's like the Steve guy everybody knows. Shinblade would use Steve Fox, and he'd grind his legacy, and he'd attain legacy 1, and he'd get like a cool looking Steve Fox outfit, and then he resets and he's working on legacy 2. And then that comes with a whole host of outfits and effects and emblems and shit like that. And that is separate from your tournament rank. Like if you're God of Destruction 1, God of Destruction 2, this would be a separate ranking system that would appear. That right there would, one, it would encourage more casuals to dedicate more time to the game, because if nothing else, I can tell you again, business-wise, casuals love vanity. They love skins. They love dressing up and customizing their character and having these emblems. They love that shit. It has made Activision Blizzard millions of fucking dollars. It is unreal to me how a system like this has not been introduced in any fighting game yet, to my knowledge. So I do believe if the Tekken developers are smart, they would adopt that prestige system that Call of Duty has been using since Dirt and adopt it to Tekken, call it Legacy, and make it so that the rewards of each Passover is worthwhile to that particular player. Now, of course, there would be a lot of research you would have to do. You would have to make it worthwhile. But I do believe it would give something additional for somebody to grind for, especially for people who take their character very serious. Because across Street Fighter, across other fighting games, you have players that they truly are defined by the character they use, their main. So you have a Lil Majin, like if you look at this guy, Lil Majin, King, Anakin, Jack, Blood Red, Lei, Shinblade, Steve, Incognito, Brian, JDCR, Dragunov, Nobi. Like, my point is, when you look at certain players, you can associate a particular character with that player. Now, if you were to double down on that and give that player some extra incentive to grind with that character and a reward similar to that of the prestige system of Call of Duty, if you were to adopt that into fighting games, I believe that would be another great ad for the player. And also, you would also add additional things that you can have the player purchase as well. I believe it's a win-win. It's a fucking win-win. But I don't hear anybody talk about that. Maybe nobody ever thought about it. But maybe if larger content creators talk about it, maybe it might happen. Because, you know, if I say anything on my little channel, ain't nothing going to happen any fucking way. So maybe in 2 years, you know, I'll get to that level to where, you know, I have that little bit of influence. But I do believe, one, it is very new. Two, I believe it would have general positive reception because it's not something that you're really paying for, right? It's up to you if you want a prestige or not, right? You go through it, you get these little items for your particular character. It's up to you. Like I played Black Ops 7 for a period. I prestige once. You know, I'm not the best Call of Duty player, but I prestige once, and I'm usually a recon class. So I'm, you know, and so my sniper rifle is like I think that prestige is like a gray rifle. It's like a spider type theme. It looks pretty cool. So I was like, fuck it, let me go and do it, you know. But I didn't have to prestige, you know. So I like that, and I would like to see that added because one, it's something completely new for fighting games, and I think it would go over well for the casual crowd, and also for those hardcore that truly main their character. It would give them something in addition to grind for, not just their seasonal online rank. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so yeah, Masatsu, so your prestige idea is kind of like a character mastery type. Yes, yes. So let's say as a Falcon player, I get to like level 20, I get an alt outfit or something. Yeah, that's exactly. And not even level yeah, like so whatever level, like my suggestion to you is look at Call of Duty. Look at any Call of Duty that actually, no. Look at Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Never mind the controversy of the game. Everybody hates on the game. But look at how they're handling prestige. If you look at how they handle it, for Black Ops 7, for instance, I think they're doing prestige for the character, the avatar, and they also have a prestige system for the weapon itself, which is something pretty interesting. But I think leveraging the standard prestige system that's been in Call of Duty for a number of years, I think that would be very good. And it would foster a deeper connection of a person's main character. And also it would bring in casual people to try to acquire little knicky-knack things. It would also bolster the Tekken shop as well. I think it would overall, it would be a great thing. And I do think that if Tekken were to do it, Capcom would follow suit with Street Fighter. If Street Fighter does it first, I think Tekken will do it. It's a win-win system. I don't know why the fuck they haven't thought of it yet. So yeah, just call it Legacy. So instead of level, just Legacy or L2, Legacy 2, L3. Yo, I'm grinding on yo, did you get that? Yo, you a Yoshi main, right? Yeah. Yo, did you get that? You get that L3 with Yoshi yet? Yo, that shit's fire, yo. Right now I'm working on Legacy 15. Yo, when you get to that Legacy 15, yo, that shit is crazy. Like, you're gonna have people that's gonna be like grinding shit out left and right, and it's gonna be more than just I'm grinding for my rank. Oh fuck, I lost my rank. The fucking cheap ass Anna fucking scrubbed me out. Oh, I got demoted. Well, that's fine. I'm still grinding up my character and I'm getting something else. And also, I could take it a step further. You can have certain things added that's unlocked as you gain levels in rank as well. Like for instance, if you get, say, God of Destruction, you get a certain skin or a certain something, whatever it is, that is permanently unlocked for your character. Same thing if you get to like certain, like maybe Fujin or fucking Tekken God, you get those rank based things. So I think that there's a lot of potential, and the fact that I can talk about it and be like, okay, we can do this, we can do that. The fact that it's an open field and it's open space, I do think that it is something well worth looking into. That's just my personal opinion. Jerry Mango, imagine GIF rank rather than PNG static image when you reach some prestige. Well, I wouldn't for Tekken, Jerry Mango, I would call it more like legacy. As developers, you don't want Activision Blizzard on your case and saying, okay, not only are you borrowing our shit, but you're also naming it after what we name it. So that's why I call it more so legacy. But I understand what you mean, prestige, so other people can get it. But if they were to go that direction, I would like for Namco devs to just call their system legacy. I think it's easy. I think it's very indicative of someone that is using their main, whether you're a King, Steve, Lei, Asuka, whatever character you're using, you are investing that time, effort into that character. Therefore, I feel calling it legacy, it means something. And you can even just call, like I said, L2, Legacy 2, L3, L50, L10. Yo, you got to L10 yet? Like, I feel it just rolls right off the tongue. And even Legacy, it just feels more prestigious. I feel like that would go over very well with the community. Of course, there's always the chance that some people can fuck it up and the devs may not understand the vision. So I don't know, but I think it's a good idea. Would it happen? I don't know. Would they fuck it up in the implementation? I don't know. But I guess we'll see. But I think certain ideas should not be hoarded. They should be shared. And I do think that if larger channels, even beyond Hollow, if that can get out, I think that would resonate. But there is still, you still have to implement it in a proper way. But I think the way I break it down, I think it makes sense. I think it would appeal to hardcore players, and it would also appeal to casuals as well. And anybody could just go and look at a Call of Duty game and look at their prestige system. How do you feel about the prowess? Oh, Tekken prowess. What's up, Paul TK? I think the Tekken prowess is, I don't even think anybody, or I don't want to say anybody. I don't know how many people really look at it as a real marker of skill. I don't know how many people really look at it, because I can tell you, I know there's a certain amount that is equivalent to the rank that you're at. And I think people tend to look more so at your rank than your prowess number that I've seen. I don't know. I don't want to say Tekken prowess is worthless, but I just don't know if whatever the developer's intention for Tekken prowess was, I don't know if it's hitting their intended outcome or result. I don't know what their intention was, and if it's succeeding in the mission for its purpose. I don't know. I can tell you, for me, I don't look at, ooh, that guy has 1 million prowess. I don't look at that. And I don't know how many other players do. I'm sure there are some, but I don't know if just in the grander scheme of the community, a lot of players tend to look more at the rank PNG, like, oh, he's a god of destruction, or he's a Tekken god, or he's a god 1 or god 2. I don't know if those players are really looking at prowess in the same light. I don't know. Maybe you know, but I don't personally. I'm Aaron Burnett's spirit animal, apparently. We're the same age. Oh, shout out to 45 years old. Like I said, we seasoned, but we ain't cooked yet.